I am testing out the new Sling Studio console that I just got. So as you can imagine, live streaming is becoming very necessary right now. And we see this as something that isn't just a temporary thing. I think this is something that is going to become part of our normal. And so we've been doing a lot of education on live streaming to try to figure out what are some great options for us to use with live streaming. And from what I could find, the Sling Studio system is the easiest to use and also just the most portable. Like I can throw everything that we need to do a professional looking live stream in a backpack, which is super helpful for the kind of work we do. So right now I am in a room separate of some of my other cameras, and what's cool is I can connect up to 4 cameras, or I could connect something like my computer either through HDMI and wired, or I can do wirelessly with either a little receiver that you can get, or it's just my phone. And so you can connect any kind of device like a phone or a tablet wirelessly, and it will work. It's pretty awesome, and I can even switch my camera on my phone just like that. And so if I needed to make it a selfie view, I can, or if I'm just going to be setting this up somewhere on a tripod and I want to just kind of monitor it from the screen, I can. As you can see, I'm upstairs and the console is downstairs, and my phone is working perfectly fine. And what's cool is I can then switch to that audio as well. So if I wanted to be on that audio, I can turn that on, and so that will be in the mix, and then I could always turn down that if I don't want it in, or I could turn down myself. Check, 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 check. I can actually also choose to hook up a line. So say for example, we are at a wedding reception or at a conference and they have a DJ there. I can actually plug into the DJ system, and I'll have a separate channel just for that. So what I could actually do is I can mute all the other cameras because that audio just isn't going to be as good. And then I'll be using the clean feed that'd be coming through the DJ system. I could also put a mic on there. So like say there isn't a system, I could still do like a Sennheiser mic and have a wireless setup going on, and we would give the wireless mic to the speaker and then have the other wireless pack plugged into the Sling Studio. What I also really like is you can actually do HDMI out. So say someone else wanted to monitor it, but you wanted to have your tablet on you so you had the full control, you can plug a monitor into the Sling Studio, then they can monitor as well, and they could do multicam, they could do a single cam, whatever makes sense for them to watch it. There's a slight delay, and so I don't know if there is a alternative to this. It is throwing me off right now because I have the screen and the monitor screen right in front of me, and there is a slight delay. So unfortunately you would not be able to hook this up and have it projecting onto a projector while someone's speaking, because there's going to be a delay on the screen that they're on compared to what's happening in real time. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, there might be a workaround to this, but as far as I've seen, there's always this delay, and I can't find a way to get around it. Also, for anyone that's using Sony cameras like I am, I did have to get adapters just because out of the box it does not have the right setup for the camera, and so I'm actually using an old Sony A99, which we'll cut to right now, in the other room, using the wireless receiver that comes with the device. And then I have my A7S II wired in through HDMI. So of course that also would not work if I wanted to plug in a laptop. So I would have to actually get more wireless receivers or see if there's some kind of multi HDMI adapter that I could get so I could plug in multiple cameras into the thing. And I just really like this preview picture-in-picture here. So it's really nice to just be able to do whatever I want to the video, but no one else can see it yet. So, if I want to add some text here, I can change the color, change the size. I can even change font, and then go ahead and do, well, we could do all 3 actually. So my battery just died in one camera, so we're losing that one there. As you can see here, we have 3 basically pictures right now, all in one. And if I wanted to, I could even tweak those a little bit so I fit better in frame. What's also really cool is It does have a battery pack, so you could actually do all this totally portable. You wouldn't have to worry about plugging in if you just got those wireless receivers for the cameras, got the battery pack, got the Sling Studio, get connected with the internet at whatever place you're at. You could be doing live streaming right away. And even if you're not using this for live streaming, I see a lot of helpful things that could come from this, because you can basically edit within your tablet while it's filming. You can start preparing that edit, and then there's a plugin for Premiere and Final Cut Pro where you can actually bring everything in. I haven't played with this yet, so I'm not sure how great it works, but as far as I understand, it will just pull everything in, and so you can just continue editing. If it's already done, you can render it out. If you need to do a few tweaks, you can do that, and it's super, super easy. It is lacking camera control from the console. That would have been really nice, just to make sure everyone is like on the same white balance and everything. You can't do that. And there's just a few other kind of things that are lacking, but for what it is, it's the perfect portable live streaming device. This would be great, you know, for a wedding where some guests can't make it because they're out of the country or just even out of town, and this would be the perfect way to be able to broadcast something more intense than just having a phone in the front aisle. It would allow us to be able to basically have all 4 of our cameras rolling, and we could cut between the 4 cameras at all times, so you could get a close-up of the bride, a close-up of the groom, the wide shot from the balcony, all in one go during the live stream, and then it saves us time in the edit because all that is already put together. It also would be great, you know, if you do a podcast and you want to have multiple camera angles and you want to have one on, you know, the host and the guests. It'd be really, really easy to do that, and then you would have everything edited for you, so you wouldn't have to do it later. This is a really cool device, and I could see us really finding some cool things to do with it.